Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Okay, I have a very interesting editorial for you today, and this editorial is thanks to India Today. And the reason I say thanks to India Today is because I'm going to discuss India Today's survey, which they call Mood of the Nation, and it's a biannual survey normally conducted in January and August of every year. And we are going to discuss this biannual survey of India Today. Let's get right into the show. Now, before I get into the survey, let me take you through the basics of the survey. The survey was conducted in 19 states, including Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Delhi, Gujarat, Haryana, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Punjab, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. The total number of respondents were 14,559 and 71% was in rural and 21% of this research was conducted in urban areas. And with a mixed methodology, which means 50% was face-to-face and 50% was done via telephonic conversation. That is the basis of the survey. Now let's get into the survey. So we have bifurcated this survey into 4 different parts. One is politics, second is economy, third is COVID, and fourth is social. Okay, so what we'll try and do is we'll take each of these topics, discuss the survey, and then give a small analysis of what we think the analysis of that survey was, and we will go to the next topic. So that's the way we'll go, and let's start with politics. Now, for the question, who is best suited to be the next Prime Minister of India? In 2020 August, that's exactly a year back, 66% of people said that Narendra Modi was best suited to be the next Prime Minister of India. January 2021, that is 8 months back, 38% of the people said that Narendra Modi was best suited to be the next Prime Minister of India. August 2021, only 24% people feels that Narendra Modi is best suited to be the next Prime Minister of India. Huge fall of popularity for Mr. Narendra Modi. Now, the second name that has come through is Yogi Adityanath. In August 2020, a year back, 3% of people felt that the next best Prime Minister could be Yogi Adityanath. 10% felt the same in Jan 2021, and in August 2021, 10 has risen to 11. So from last year, almost, which was 3%, now in August, it is 11%. So a huge jump for Yogi Adityanath. The third is Rahul Gandhi. 8% felt that Rahul Gandhi was fit to be the Prime Minister, next best Prime Minister in August 2020, 7% in January 2021, and 10% in August 2021. So a 2 points jump for Rahul Gandhi. Arvind Kejriwal, 3% in August 2020, 5% January 2021, and 8% in August 2021. So a 5-point jump for Arvind Kejriwal. Surprising is Mamata Banerjee, 2 in August 2020, 4 in January 2021, and 8 in August 2021. A 6 points jump from last year. The reason I said surprise is because I thought this would be more. Amit Shah, 4 in 2020, 8 in 2021, and 7 in August 2021. 1 point less from January, but 3 points more from last year. Sonia Gandhi, 5 in August 2020, 4 in January 2021, and 4 in August 2021. 1 point less from last year, but almost same from January. Priyanka, 2 in August 2020, 3 in January 2021, and 4 in August 2021. So double of what she was last year, 2 points more from last year, but 1 point less from January 2021. Now we will get into the analysis, but let's complete everything. Most popular CM in their home states. Most popular CM in their home state, MK Stalin, number one Chief Minister of India is M.K. Stalin according to the research, 42%. Number 2 Chief Minister of their home state, Naveen Patnaik with 38%. Pinarayi Vijayan with 35%. 4th is Uddhav Thackeray with 31%. 5th is Mamata Banerjee with 30%. 6th is Hemanta Biswa Sarma with 29%. 7th is Yogi Adityanath with 29%. 8th is Ashok Gehlot with 22%. 9th is Arvind Kejriwal with 22%. 10th is Hemant Soren with 19%. And 11th is Bhupesh Baghel of Chhattisgarh with 19%. So Hemant Soren and Bhupesh Baghel are in the same, I've got the same percentage. So somewhere down the line, out of top 10, only 2 Bharatiya Janata Party chief ministers and 2 Congress chief ministers. Rest are non-Congress, non-Bharatiya Janata Party chief minister. M.K. Stalin is number 1. Do you think Congress will be better off without the Gandhi family? That's the question number 3. And 45% says yes, 46% says no, you need to have Gandhi family, and 9% says don't know, can't say. Okay, this is this time August 2021. Now let me give you what they said in January 2021. See, 8 months back, 52% said yes, Gandhi family should not be there. Congress would be better without Gandhi. 35% said no, Gandhi should be there. And 13% says don't know, can't say. So from last 8 months, the popularity of Gandhi family has gone up. Lot more people now says yes, Gandhi family is imperative for Congress. So that's that. Let's go further. How much would you rate the performance of Congress as an opposition party? So the performance is outstanding. August 2021, 9%. January 2021, 9%. Not much has changed. Good, 29%. August 2021. And 32% January 2021. It has fallen by 3% between last January and August. So last January, more people thought that they did well. In fact, average has grown this August 2021 to 34%. And last year and January 2021 was 32%. Poor 17% and 16%. Very poor 8%. And 6%, can't say, don't know, 3% and 5%. So overall, people feel that the performance of Congress has been average to good as far as opposition party is concerned. Now let's go further. What do you think of the level of corruption in the country? 45% says it has gone up, 33% says it has gone down, 20% says it remains the same, and 2% says don't know, can't say, which means 65% of the country feels that it is either the same as what it was before and to gone up from what it was before, and 33% feels that it has gone down. So that's the broad understanding of corruption levels in our country. This is what the country feels. Hear this very carefully. Who is the best suited to succeed Modi as BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate? Who is the best suited to succeed Modi as BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate? January 2021, Amit Shah had 30 points, and August 2021, it's come down to 24 points. Yogi Adityanath, January 2021 was 21 points, come down to 19 points. Rajnath Singh, January 10 points, come up to 11 points. Nitin Gadkari, 5 points, gone up to 7 points. Nirmala Sitharaman, 5 points, gone up to 6 points. This is a very important slide. We will do a little more of thinking on this one. So we'll do that right after I finish the politics part of it. Let's go further. Now let's come to a very interesting question. What has been the biggest failure of the NDA government? In August, 29% people feels that price rise, inflation has been their biggest problem. January, 13% felt that price rise was the biggest problem, and 11% felt last year, same time, that is 2020 August, 11% people felt that inflation was their biggest problem. Unemployment, 23% now, 29% January, and 23% last time, same time. Handling of COVID pandemic, 11% feels that's the biggest problem. Now 8% in January, 25% felt that handling of COVID was the biggest problem in 2020, August 2020. Farmers protest, 8%. Now 9% felt farmers problem was the biggest failure in January, 6 in August 2020. Demonetization, 7% now and 10% in January 2021. So that these are the biggest failures of the NDA government according to the research. What is the biggest problem India currently faces? COVID-19 pandemic, 23% said it is the biggest problem now, and 24% said it is the biggest problem in January. COVID pandemic as an issue has come down from the minds, come down as a major issue that we face in the minds of the people. So that's one. Price rise, 9% said price rise was the biggest problem in January 2021. 19% said it is a biggest problem in August 2021. 23% employment in January, 17% in August. See, it's very interesting for the simple reason that now COVID pandemic issue has come down a little, as a biggest issue has come down a little in the people's mind, and also unemployment has come down for the simple reason that slowly but steadily the lockdown has been lifted. Business is slowly getting back to track. It is not that it is as it was. We will see that in the economic section. But, things are getting a little better. I mean, the economy is getting a little better. Shops are opening, businesses are opening. So, employment is slowly coming back to its, employment is better than what it was before. So, that's what it's showing here. Rising fuel, 3% in January 2021 and 9% August 2021. Economic slowdown 6% last time, 6% now. Corruption 7% last time, 4% now. Farms distress 7% last time, 4% now. Let's go to how do you rate Prime Minister Narendra Modi's handling of COVID pandemic. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire list, but what I want to tell you is in August, 29%, August last year, 29% felt it was outstanding. Okay, 2021 January, 8 months back, 23% said that the handling of COVID by Prime Minister Narendra Modi was outstanding. That figure has crashed to 13% in August 2021. So from 29% last year same time to 13% August 2021. So the fact that India believes that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has not handled COVID well. Now there is one more point which they have checked with people is Joe Biden as the US President good for India. 37% of people says no, 42% of people say yes, 21% of people says don't know, can't say. This versus last year, versus January 2021, 53% people felt that Joe Biden coming in as the President of India would be good for India, 22% said it will be bad for India, 25% said don't know, can't say. So people are a little bit disillusioned with Joe Biden. From 53%, it has fallen to 42%. Okay, now I told you we'll do a small analysis of whatever we sorted down. You see, the first point that I want to make is who is the best suited to be the next Prime Minister of India? 24% said Narendra Modi, which he fell from 66% to 24%, and 11% was not Amit Shah. 11% was Yogi Adityanath. 11%. Who is best suited to success Modi as BJP Prime Ministerial candidate? 24% says Amit Shah. It brings out 2 points. Number one is people definitely are disillusioned with Narendra Modi as on now. These figures will keep on changing every 6 months. So let us not form any strong opinions with these research. These figures keeps on changing, but let us discuss the figures in hand. There is a complete disillusionment about Modi. People are not very happy with Modi. His popularity is in the rock bottom. Okay, no doubt. But India doesn't see an alternative to Modi. India still doesn't see an alternative to Modi. India still doesn't see an alternative to Bharatiya Janata Party. Because in both the cases, who would succeed Modi, the name is Amit Shah, and who would be the next Prime Minister? The name is Yogi Adityanath. Rahul Gandhi comes third. So India is still with Modi and with Bharatiya Janata Party. But the difference here is Yogi Adityanath is not seen as a successor to Modi. Yogi Adityanath is seen as a different poster boy of Hindutva. Modi was one poster boy of Hindutva and Yogi is another poster boy of Hindutva. So translating or transaccentuating Modi's equity to Yogi Adityanath will not happen. This is a very, very important point. Translating brand Modi's equity to Yogi Adityanath will not happen. Yogi Adityanath in the next 3 years will create his own brand equity. That will be completely different to the brand equity of Narendra Modi. So that's the point I wanted to make here. And the fact is, no single party is still as popular as Bharatiya Janata Party. India is still looking up to Bharatiya Janata Party for their next Prime Minister as far as this research is concerned. So the opposition united has to do a lot more work on their campaigns. That's point number one. That's my analysis on this particular research. Now let's go to the next. Let's go to economy now. What do you think of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's AATMANIRBHAR campaign? Jan 2021, 46% people said very good initiative. August 2021, it has come down to 38. So that's as far as Atmanirbhar Bharat is concerned. And 13% people felt it was not practical. 17% people feel it's practical. And so on and so forth, needs support. So Atmanirbhar Bharat is losing its shine. Like most of the concepts or like most of the proposals that Mr. Modi had announced. Most of the proposals, Make in India ho, Startup India ho, most of these proposals were started off with a big bang, but then after the event, management glitz and glamour lost its charm, it has come down. So same is the case with Atmanirbhar Bharat. Who has benefited most from NDA government's economic policy? Very, very important question. In other words, they are asking, did NDA government promote crony capitalism? 46% currently feels that only big businesses has actually benefited from Modi's policies or from NDA government's policies. Okay, mind you, January 2021, 39% people felt that only big businesses been benefited with NDA's policies. Now 46. So the fact that all the economic policies are only helping the big business, that feeling is gradually growing among the people. Both small and big business is 29% in January. It has fallen down to 21% this time around. Only businesses, not the salaried class, 11% last time, 11% now. Only small businesses, 8% last time, 8% now. Neither big or small businesses, like nobody is getting benefited. That feeling has gone up. From 8%, it has gone to 9% in August. And no can't say is 5% in January and 6% in January and 5% in August. Now comes to a very, very interesting point. How has your economic status changed since Narendra Modi took charge as Prime Minister? Improved. In February 2016, almost 41% of the people felt that their lives had improved, and that has crashed to 28% right now. So from 42%, it has crashed. From 42%, it has crashed to 28%. Now let's go to remain the same. Remain the same was somewhere around 38% in February of 2016, which has come down to 24%. From 38%, it has come down to 24% in August 2021. And the worst is it has deteriorated. Only 12% felt that it was deteriorated in February 16, and today 48% of the research respondent says that their lifestyle has deteriorated, their economic status has deteriorated from February 2016 to now. Remember those 37 million middle class sliding down to poor, poor getting poorer, so on and so forth. So that was the research that Pew had conducted, and here is what this research says, that almost 48% of the respondent feels that their economic status has deteriorated. This is a very important slide. So let's come to another interesting question. How would you rate the NDA government's handling of economy? From almost 60%, it has fallen to 47%. To 47%, mind you, 47% is the lowest they have come since 2016. So India today feels that the NDA government's handling of economy is not good. In fact, poor or very average has gone up from 10% to almost 20%. So people who think that their handling of economy is poor or below average has gone up almost double, but people who think that they are doing well has come down from 60% to almost 47%, and that is the lowest, all-time lowest since 2016. Where do you see the economy in the next 6 months? 21% in August 2021 feels that it will improve, 43% saying kuch nahi, aise hi hone wala hai, and 32% says that it is going to go and become worse. So 75% of people rate it to be the same to becoming worse, and 4% says that we don't know. Compared to January 2021, where 41% thought that the economy would improve, 36% thought that it would be the same, 17% thought that it would be worse, and 6% said that we don't know or we can't say. Is your household income salary likely to improve? This question, 45% said nothing, it's going to remain the same. 17% said it will improve, 34% said it will be worse. So again, same funda here, almost 79% felt that it is going to remain the same or become worse, and only 17% thought it will improve. So economy wise, I think every section has deteriorated. People's expectations or people's experience with the NDA government has come down. Has the central government done enough to control inflation? 60% says no, 35% says yes, 5% says can't say, don't know. Versus versus January 2021, 55% said yes, 35% said no, and 10% said can't say, don't know. So from 55% yes in January 2021, it has crashed to 60% no. So overall, economics, like I said, India is losing trust in the NDA government to pull the country out of this economic mess. India doesn't have the same faith which they had in this government last year or in 2016 or in January 2021 either. So the trust levels of this government helping the country to revive its economy is going down. So that's the long and short of it. There is not much to analyze because most of the questions are answered clearly here, and there's no contradiction or there's no analysis here. It is very clear that people believe that kuch nahi hone wala. It's either going to remain the same or it is going to get worse. So this is something that the NDA government better be careful and actually needs to work on. Now let us come to COVID-19. Now the first question asked was, who was responsible for the suffering people went through in the second COVID wave? 44% says both central government and state government. Very well answered question. 13% said central government, 10% said state government. The blame still is more on the central government. 10% said state government, 6% said hospital, 2% said COVID task force, 21% said no one, and 4% said don't know, can't say. 44% said that the government is both central and state is responsible for the people's suffering. Did COVID-19 affect and kill more people in India than reflected in government data? Very, very important question. I repeat, did COVID-19 infect and kill more people in India than reflected in government data? 71% people said yes, the data is wrong. More people were killed in India. 25% said no, and 4% said don't know, can't say. Who What was responsible for the second COVID wave? The large gathering at events such as Kumbh Mela, Ramzan and election rallies. 27% said that Kumbh Mela, Ramzan and election rallies were responsible. 26% said it is because of people disregarding COVID appropriate behavior. 12% said new strains of virus and 32% said all the above. 3% said don't know, can't say. The best COVID fighters, let's figure out who are the best COVID fighters. Odisha, 73% people felt that they were the best COVID fighters. This was in August. In January, the rating was 86%. Assam, 72% in August, that is right now, and in January, it was 65%. Jharkhand, 63% in August, 79% in January. Tamil Nadu, 62% in August, 43% in January, and Gujarat, 60% now. And January, they had thought that Gujarat was doing, 82% of people thought in January that Gujarat was doing fabulously well. So this is as far as COVID is concerned. Again, very simple analysis. People believe that government definitely is responsible for the suffering of people. People clearly believe that the numbers, the data that the government has projected are not the correct data. Much more people died in COVID, and people clearly believes that Kumbh Mela, rallies and religious gatherings like Ramzan were the cause of COVID wave 2 having such disastrous effect in India. So that's the analysis here. So let's go to the last point, and that's how has social behavior changed in our country. What is the state of communal harmony under NDA rule union government? 34% in August says it has improved. It was 55% in January, which has come down to 34%, which says that it has improved. 34% says it has deteriorated. 22% had said it deteriorated in January. It has increased to 34%. 18% January said it remained the same, but now in August people says 28% says it remains the same. Don't know, can't say is 4%. Now it was 5% in January. What should the union government do to restore normalcy in Jammu and Kashmir? Very, very interesting and important question. Restore full statehood, says 41% people. Restore full statehood and J&K's special status, 25%. Let them remain a separate union territory as per August 2019 reconstitution, says 22%, and 12% says don't know, can't say. 41% says restore full statehood. What is your opinion on the right to protest in public in India? 51% said that people are scared to protest or express anything in any platform for fear of arrest. 51% of India said that people are scared to express themselves in any platform due to fear of arrest. 40% says that there is no issue protesting and expressing anything in any platform, and 9% said don't know, can't say. What do you think about current state of democracy in India? 45% said it's in danger versus 42% that said it was in danger in January, which means the feeling that the democracy is in danger has increased. It is not in danger. 47% said in January. 47% says now. They say there is no danger to democracy. Don't know, can't say. Decreased from 11% in January to 8% now. One thing that comes through very clearly in this research is that in 2024, mere mandir and masjid and polarization is not going to work. India is going to demand development. India is going to demand a better economy. India is going to demand liberty. India is going to demand freedom of expression. That is what is going to be important in 2024. This is the India Today Mood of the Nation research. I think this research has to be taken with a pinch of salt because, mind you, three things are very clear. Research does not give you a factual analysis. Otherwise, every product in this country, they could have researched and figured out whether the product will succeed or not. It doesn't work that way. But research gives you a direction of where the country is headed or how the people are thinking. Just the direction. It doesn't give you a conclusion, number one. Number two is especially when it comes to politics and human behavior. It goes on changing. Consumer behavior and politics, it goes on changing. It goes on changing year to year. It goes on changing every 6 months. It goes on changing from event to event. So none of these research can be cemented and said, this is like it, nothing further. The research, the attitude, the preferences, the likes, dislikes may go on changing. And lastly, mind you, this research was 15,000 people. 15,000 people, some of them were face to face, some of them were on telephone calls. A lot of people have spoken about a lot of states, a lot of leaders, without possibly experiencing firsthand of how that state has performed or how that leader is performing. So these are the things where we need to keep in mind. Otherwise, this is the mood of India. Till I see you next time. Namaskar.